coronadofishingclub.com, coronadofishingclub@gmail.com. Welcome back to your Bucket List Buster. Karen Duncan here, your host. We're talking about being an expat today. This is what we will be doing on the second Thursday of every month so that people who are interested in perhaps living the good life someplace else in the world will have the opportunity to do so. So why do people move abroad? What are some of the motivating factors for people to do that? Well, financing and cost of living is one as we retire, or sometimes even young people have decided that they are tired of the rat race of working to make a paycheck, paying bills, and that's all they have to do because they just can't get ahead. Or you're about to retire and you want to make sure that your retirement income can go as far as you would love it to go and you can live the lifestyle that you hoped you would retire in. So finances and cost of living is number one on the list. Services. Can you get the services in the country that you are currently living that you find necessary? Healthcare tends to be one of those top services that a lot of people are moving for, whether it's because you need alternative medicines, because you have a very serious illness, or the fact that you can't afford the health care in your home country. That's a huge one. The weather. That was a motivating factor for me. I loved the Texas weather to a certain extent, but I wanted to live by the beach. I wanted to live in a tropical destination. And some people, like my Canadian friends that I'm meeting, they want to get away from the cold. So weather is one of the top reasons for moving. Retirement, we talked about that. Retirement is huge. Finding a place where you can just extend your finances, finding a place where you can live a nice, quiet, solitude type life where you can find you a little place either in the mountains, on a winery, by the beach. Whatever you've envisioned your retirement to look like, that's what you need to do. Politics. There are people that move because their home country's political situation is volatile and they are just getting away. We understand that. Anyway, I won't go into the politics of politics. But that is a very big motivating factor for some people to leave their home country. Employment. Either you have an opportunity away from your home country, your company is moving you abroad. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in trends. Or you just decided that the world is your oyster and you're not going to limit yourself to only looking for employment in your home country. So I take my hat off to you. Get out there and find the world and find your place in it. And that means finding a job someplace else. Family. Some people want to go back to their roots. Some people want to move closer to their traditional families of where their ancestors have come from. And some people want to move because their parents moved them when they were younger and they were moving back home. All kinds of reasons to move near family. And those are the reasons most people move abroad. So what's the key to living abroad? Successful experience abroad is to be prepared and plan as much as possible prior to your trip's departure. Be open-minded and willing to learn and see new people, traditions, customs, and culture. Allow yourself to fully live in your new location and take advantage of the new experiences and challenges that come with it. Before you know, you'll no longer feel like a stranger. This is so important because if you get to your new country, your new home, and you want to make it like where you left, then I advise you to go back home. because you will never adjust. It is not going to be the same, and one of the reasons why you're moving is because it is not the same. Unless you're moving because of political reasons or you've gotten run out of town for whatever reason, you're running from something, then taking on this experience, you know when you decide that you're going to move that it's going to be different. And so it's very important for you to embrace your new culture and live it as an adventure. It's an experience. It's an experience of a lifetime. It's a bucket list. Let's, be open-minded. Treat the people with respect. Treat them as you would want to be treated in your own home country. Learn their language, learn their culture, and you will be totally successful. But if you walk in there and act like, you're an arrogant American or Canadian or German or whatever you are, and you want things done the way you've always had them done, you're not going to have a good time. And I hate that about it for some people. But there are people that do that. So we're going to continue on a positive note about some of the wonderful reasons why people move. And we're going to talk about this week's specials. But first, I'm going to take a quick break. And when I get back, we'll talk about this week's specials. And then, of course, we're going to have our great speaker, Joaquin Arias of El Palmar Residences right here in San Carlos, Panama. So this is Karen Duncan, your Bucket List Buster. I shall return in a momento.
If you like the sound of vacationing at a 5-star luxury included resort, Sandals has a symphony of romantic indulgences just for you. Sandals hits all the right notes for two people in love. Miles of pristine beaches harmonize with beautiful turquoise seas. Love Nest Suites are orchestrated with private plunge pools and tranquility soaking tubs for two. The tempo increases with unlimited land and water sports, including scuba diving and golf. Your taste buds are treated to a rhapsody of 5-star global gourmet dining at up to 16 world-class restaurants, including endless pours of premium spirits and wine, music to anyone's ears. From live entertainment to taxes, tips, and transfers, it's all included, all unlimited, and only at Sandals, the world's only 5-star luxury included resorts, voted world's best 21 years in a row.
To book your Sandals vacations, contact Peaks Cruises and Tours at peakscruisestours.com. Welcome back to your Bucket List Buster. Karen Duncan here, your host, and we're having a fantastic time being expats this week. This is the week that we talk about all things living abroad. So this week's specials, let's talk about golfing. Are you a golfer? Or do you love the spa? Well, we've got something for you right here in Panama, August 10th through the 17th, 2019. We are hosting a fantastic golf getaway right here in Panama. If you like to golf, then you need to come. You fly in to Panama City on August the 10th, and we're going to host a cocktail hour, and dinner and evening is on your own because it could be a long trip depending on where you're coming from. August 11th, we're going to take a tour of Jungle Land and transfer to our home resort, Buenaventura Golf Resort is where everyone will be staying, and the Jungle Land tour will be an adventure to take you to the waters of the world's most famous man-made lake, Lake Gatun. It's situated in the heart of the Isthmus of Panama. It was constructed in 1906, between 1906 and 1914, to make the Panama Canal possible. Next, we head out August the 12th. We will have golf during the day or spa, depending on what you like to do, and then we'll do a moving to Panama presentation if you're interested. If you thought you're interested in moving to Panama, we'll have someone come talk to you about what it's like. August the 13th, we'll do golf and spa. August the 14th, we're doing El Valle de Anton, which is one of my favorite places up in the mountains to go visit that's close to where I live. And we'll do an excursion, nature lovers, adventure seekers, go to El Valle, 45 minutes from Coronado, 2,000 feet elevation. It's a small town with the largest inhabited volcano crater. You'll spend the day there with spring-type weather, full-day excursion with lunch at Casa Lourdes, one of the most beautiful restaurants, and the food is fantastic. You'll do some hiking, tropical jungles. I mean, there's just the butterfly haven, lots and lots of things to do. August the 15th, you'll do some golfing and spa. Of course, you get 25% off all spa activities. August the 16th, we'll transfer back to Panama City, where you'll go to Casco Viejo, the old city of Panama, and have lunch and have a farewell dinner, and then you'll depart on August the 17th. Fantastic special that is being offered, and it's really good. So if you want some information, you'll have to contact us here at yourbucketlistbuster@gmail.com. Then we have El Palmar Residences. So this is our speaker's special. He's having a fantastic thing coming up. So we're offering it's a great 150-foot residence from the beach. I mean, so you're right on the water in the best location, one of the best locations in Panama. They have beach clubs, swimming pools, the cabanas, direct access to the beach. We have volleyball. There's a movie theater, morning club for the kids, conference room for parties and weddings, etc., outdoor barbecue grills. So Joaquin is having an open house this Saturday, the 13th of April, from 4 to 8 p.m. Jim Fatale's band is going to be live. Great band playing some great music, free drinks and appetizers, massages, volleyball tournament, raffle with great prizes, bonfire at 6 p.m. to watch the sunset, and to close out the summer of 2019. So if you're in the area, if you're visiting, if you're a local, if you're a resident, then head on over to El Palmar. It is on the Americana Highway here in San Carlos. You'll see a big sign, and it is open for everyone to come and enjoy and see the properties, of course. But it's all about fun this week. So we're going to take a break, and when I get back, we're going to have our speaker, Joaquin Arias of El Palmar, who's going to talk to you about living beach-style life. And then we'll do our travel trends, and I've got some great top 5 reasons people live internationally, what's happening with trends. Women are leading the pack. Hey, I'm not going to say much more. And where are some of the great expat destinations? So really quick, Karen Duncan, your bucket list buster. I'm going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we've got Joaquin talking to us. And then, of course, our friends at the Wireless Traveler. This is Karen. Talk to you in a minute.
We're a generation of beach-loving, fun-binging vacationers.
That's right, my generation.
That's why Beaches Resorts is #1 for Generation Everyone. With the best water parks in the Caribbean and more land and water sports than anyone, including unlimited scuba. Plus Sesame Street characters for the kids and up to 21 fabulous restaurants for everyone. All included. Beaches, Generation Everyone.
To book your beaches vacations, contact Peaks Cruises and Tours at 512-529-3696. Welcome back to your Bucket List Buster. Karen Duncan here, your host. And I want to So this is one of the challenges of living abroad. We have been having some power outages for the last 16 hours, I guess, here in Panama due to its beginning of